It's Brownlow time, and is it hot? Is it cold? Is it windy? Is it not? Is it raining? Is it dry? Is it what's going on? The world's just I don't know what's going on.
Global warming.
Now it's I knew you were going to say that.
No, it's what is that? Like, so we've just come off the back of the hottest
Hey, hello
June.
first. Yes, we have. Yeah.
Hello,
yeah.
everyone. Hello.
Yeah,
No,
Hi,
but this.
Sach.
Hello, Sach is here as well.
Yeah.
I didn't even get
Sach is here as well.
I didn't even
get
see
a
him.
chance to say hello.
You know, there's no register. There's no register today.
Yeah, no, but
the
it's
teacher
just-
just went,
you just have to
open the
try.
books, page 12. Oh, here he is. No, it's
exactly.
Master the Kej.
We go straight in because a lot of people, when they put on the podcast, they think, oh, the first 3-4 minutes is a fact.
It's a waffle. Yeah. Nah.
So we'll just forward it.
We're going straight
We're
to
going
No,
straight in because it's a big issue that we need to address.
The first 3-4 minutes is usually discussing what you've done before we've started.
Yeah, annoyed. What you've done to annoy us
I haven't done
before we
anything
started.
today.
Do you know what?
What?
I think we've dealt with the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, so what was the problem last week? The problem last week, he came in and he was moaning about the lack of milk in my house.
There's no
and he
dog in my
he
house.
wanted
What
almond
am I
milk or
gonna
soya
do?
milk or alligator milk or something like
Camel
that.
milk, anything.
Yeah, anything. You would, I don't. Can you milk a camel?
Of course, can.
Yeah, there is
Camel milk is a
yeah.
thing.
Is it?
Is a
Yeah.
thing, yeah.
Camel toe is a thing.
And milk.
Man, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this time he didn't have a coffee. He went, "Oh, I'm not having a coffee today."
Yeah.
And me and you just went,
Yeah, we didn't even question it. Didn't even question
Look how
it.
light you are.
No, but
You're
I think
so
that's
relaxed.
the thing. Do you know what? We gave him a bit of a roasting last week.
"Yeah, like the
Think
coffee
it-
bean."
Think
Yeah,
it
and
think
then-
it happened.
And,
That's it.
yeah, I
Dealt
think
with
it made him feel bad.
Dealt with it. Maybe he had a coffee on the way in his car.
No, you know what it is?
like
I had slightly late dinner today. It's just been a mad day, rushing, and I don't think I can stomach a coffee now. I just need Barney because when you eat the heavy, I had a proper heavy Gujarati meal tonight.
Yeah.
Puri, potato curry, samosa, timpa or patra, some people call it. It was just bang on, like it was brilliant.
That's a nice meal. Oh, so you're content.
I'm
I can't
content.
have a coffee after that. I can have a tea after
Yeah,
that.
no, I don't want anything like that because I just want that taste to just linger throughout my body.
I realised something this weekend. I can't have coffee with food. Coffee is on its own. Tea is with food. Can you eat with coffee?
I can't have tea with food either.
Oh no, I like a sandwich.
Like, as in-
sandwich
no,
and a
no,
cup of tea.
no,
I
as
love
in-
it.
As in, I can have breakfast food with
Yeah,
tea,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
I can't have other food with tea.
Well, you can have prawn. No, yeah, I probably wouldn't have
You
tea.
can have paratha with tea.
Yeah, but in the
right,
evening.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's
But that's still
prawn-
like breakfast
prawn
kind of
is a-
food.
Yeah, it's a breakfast kind of.
Samosa, tea.
Yeah, always with tea. Yeah, I can have tea. I can have tea
Oh.
with most things. Tea can
Oh
kind
no,
of.
I can have I have coffee with breakfast.
No, but like, would you have tea
Would you
with like?
food? You'd actually eat. A
Yeah, so
slice,
if I was having a breakfast like in a cafe
say,
or something,
like a cheese and tomato croissant. I'm just
yeah,
saying, right?
yeah,
With
yeah.
a cup of tea?
With a coffee.
Yeah, with
no,
a
he'd have
coffee.
it with a coffee.
Oh, with a
I can't. No, I think coffee just
No.
On its own.
it takes over. Yeah, it's too much, and I just
No, but
realised
like Tommy, you wouldn't have a cup of tea with a KFC.
no.
No,
That's
who
what,
does
but that's
that?
what I mean. Like you said, I could eat it with.
Oh.
I could have tea with anything.
No,
Yeah,
but
but you could do that.
But if you said you have to drink tea or coffee, I go, oh well, I'll take tea all day long over
Yeah,
coffee
no,
with
of
any
course.
food. That's
I'd go. I mean, I don't drink coffee anyway, and I only need one cup of tea in the morning, and
yeah,
then that's
lovely,
me.
and you're sorted.
That's me.
I do like a double espresso in the morning and then one later on. But by the way, I'm a little bit disappointed in a way that you didn't get to have your coffee today,
Right.
because I bought some local honey.
Oh, le.
And I thought, oh, he'll like this. And I just, when Sach got here, I fancied a bowl of cereal. Because I had the local honey,
Yeah.
Essex honey, it was.
Whack him some in.
I thought, oh, I'll have some on that on cereal.
He actually saved some of the milk in his cereal for your coffee.
The leftover
You
cornflakes.
know that I saw him backwash it a few times as well.
It probably would have been better than what Paul came pouring out of that other carton last week. Jesus.
Yeah, that was some weird stuff. Somebody said you can buy cornflake milk. Was it one of you two saying that? You can buy, that cornflake flavoured milk that you get at the end of your cornflake?
Like
Just really
crunchy nut.
sweet.
You can just buy that
Crunchy
on
nut
its
sweet
own.
milk.
Yeah, but I bought some local, and actually, flipping out, I thought I was doing a good day. I thought, oh, well, let's get some nice local honey. How much for a little pot?
Oh, it must be well expensive.
Yeah.
We've done this, haven't we? You
Yeah,
said
did we
it,
speak about it?
yeah,
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 you
12
spoke
quid or
about it.
something.
Yeah, so I've busted that open. It's here. And
Well,
there you
I'll
go.
stick my
Yeah.
finger in it, have a little lick.
No. Oh, that's probably why I didn't want to give it to you. Anyway, despite whatever you do to my honey or don't do to my honey, I'm grateful. I'm
Okay.
grateful for your company.
Why?
Because I've been Macaulay Culkin all weekend.
Oh, Home Alone.
I've been home alone since
I was going to say my girl, but no.
you
Good.
got stung by bees.
Yeah.
No, was it bees or wasp? A bee's nest, wasn't it?
Bee's
that
nest,
stung
I think
him
it
and
was.
that's
Yeah.
what killed him. Oh, spoiler alert.
What are you on about?
Oh, in My Girl. the
I went
film.
to see that in the film, in the cinema. You know why I went to see that in the cinema? My girl. My girl. My girl. Talking about-
Yeah, no, I know the song.
I got sunshine.
I know the song.
They made a film where Macaulay Culkin and a very cute young girl as well They're like both.
I only went to see that
perfect little
film.
perfect
I
kids.
only went to see that film because Macaulay Culkin was there, and I thought it was going to be like Home Alone, and I was like, "What
thought it was
is
going to be
this?"
like
Nah,
Home
but he
Alone.
plays like a nerd, and she's
Yeah,
isn't
and it
her
was-
dad like Bill Murray or someone like
I
that?
thought it was going to be like Home Alone. Oh my!
Because I was young, and
That's
Macaulay
like-
Culkin was
that's
just
like
stood
saying-
for Home Alone.
That's like saying I went to watch the Terminator and then I watched Kuch Hota here because I thought it'd be like the
It's
Terminator.
got Arnold in it. I went to watch Junior, where he's
Twins,
pregnant.
twins.
I thought maybe he's going to give birth to the Terminator.
Yeah.
No.
Honestly.
Yeah,
No,
I was young and I didn't know, and I was madly, like, sort of crazy fan of
Oh,
Macaulay
you-
Culkin.
He went to say in
You
love.
were some
No,
I
dumb
was
kid.
madly.
Well, yeah, maybe I was in love, because he was in Michael Jackson's video as well, and he
He
was
was in
just
Michael
he was,
Jackson's bed probably as well.
Oi,
That's
oi.
allegedly.
Behave.
So anyway,
And Bubbles.
so what I said this weekend, I'm home alone because actually I had 2 gigs cancelled on me. There was award shows, and they cancelled on Friday and Sunday. So I wasn't going to Birmingham. I'd already told my missus we are going to Birmingham, so she wanted to go to Birmingham. That's where her mum and dad live. She thought, oh great, she'll catch up with her parents. I saw her parents the week before because I'm going to be doing a stand-up show there.
Right.
So I said, well, now the gigs are cancelled. I kind of want to pull out.
Again,
I want to pull out of Birmingham.
Yeah, people pay for this.
Yeah, exactly. And
This
I'm
is
like,
gonna be
and
2
I'm
weeks
like-
in a row for
And
free.
I'm like, actually, I'd rather just sort of chill at home actually because
Why not?
I've been doing these Bollywood cabaret shows on the weekend and in the week as well. So it's actually got a bit busier recently. So I was like, no, I'm going to chill at home. And so she went ahead anyway, right? So I was like, that's cool. I'll get some time alone. You get some time with your parents, with the kids. It's nice, right?
Yeah.
We'll catch up. And she got to hang out with her brother. They went for a run together. It was nice. It's worked out well.
I think I know what you're going to say.
But I'm now on my own.
I think I know what you're going to say.
House to
Hey,
myself.
oh.
House to
What
myself.
do you mean by us?
Okay, I wanted the house to myself, right? And what I didn't want to do was to deal with more noise than when my children are around.
Did you want someone coming to finger you up, honey?
What big one? No.
No, you didn't. Exactly.
No.
That's why
I
you
don't
didn't
want no
call
one to ever finger my honey.
No.
There you go. That's why Kej was not invited.
Sometimes I don't even get to finger my honey.
Okay.
I'm just.
No, I wouldn't do it.
No.
I'd go,
No, but this guy,
that's
this
not
guy wants to
appropriate.
do it every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at
Whether
you.
it's local,
There is so many things that
No,
we
I
could
know,
go into,
everyone's
but I'm
looking
not.
at
I'm
the way
not.
out.
if it's
awkwardness.
local, foreign,
Yeah.
the cheap stuff,
Yeah.
he's
Do you
fingers
like
in
local
it.
honeys? Do you like
Even a
foreign honey?
squeeze.
Yeah, any kind
Anything.
of squeeze.
Squeezy.
Can I just lick the rim? I'm like, no, you cannot. Anyway, sorry. What did I get to? So my point is,
Yeah.
I'm screwed up
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
because I've rendered myself useless as a human being. This is what's happened. So I don't drink anymore.
Right.
So in the last few months, I've drunk a couple of times. It gives me a headache. So now I can't really drink.
Right.
And I keep saying the same line. I kind of do miss drinking, but I miss drinking in my 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
I don't miss drinking now.
You missed the era.
Fine. But I can't now because I've kind of gone too long
Yeah.
without it and it hurts me.
Yeah.
Like there's no buzz. It just hurts.
Right.
Right. So that's weird.
Sounds
right?
so old.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Right. And then now I'm like, wait, Home Alone. Right. What am I going to do?
Yeah.
What am I going to do?
Went to bed at night.
No. I invite my mum and dad over. On Friday night.
Right.
I said, just come over, have pizza.
Yeah.
I like,
But that's no. Hang on. That's nice.
It's
That
nice.
is nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
nice.
not-
right?
there's
and
nothing
also
wrong with
knowing
that.
that, once my dad's classic, once he's eaten, see you later, bye.
Yeah,
I'm going.
but
Bye.
then
to
again,
bed.
I think your dad's company's really good as well.
Yeah, he's
a
all right.
laugh.
You can
He's
chat
short,
to him,
yeah.
and we'll chat about what's going on in the news, you boys, the
Yeah.
podcast, the things
Yeah.
he's heard, or
Yeah.
whatever, or media, Adnan Sami concert, this kind of the
Better.
Bollywood stuff.
General catch
yeah,
up.
He can. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
good like that. So we did that. They chipped out. Thought, okay, cool. And then the next day I did the Bollywood brunch, it's kind of Bollywood Queen show at lunchtime. Came back. Wait, Saturday night I'm free.
Hey.
Oh, let me tell my parents to go and see Mission Impossible. So I took them to the cinema. Literally, I'll be honest. Apart from you two, I
It's good
realised.
quality time this time.
Yeah,
It's
my-
good quality time.
Yeah,
My other mate,
nothing wrong with
my other
that.
mate, Amateur, he's busy with his family. Simon's busy with his family. They're the kind of
I
local
wasn't.
ones.
If you'd asked me, I was free.
Yeah, but
Just
friends.
back
to-
I'm talking about
And,
friends,
and I
friends
wouldn't have
and
mind. I wouldn't mind coming with your mum and dad to see the film.
family. Yeah, you would. Well, my mum's had 2 double knee op. Right, she had
Right.
1 knee op last year and 1 knee op just a few months ago.
Yeah.
So she was like, "But Marandungi, you,
Yeah.
you
Take-
go
yeah.
without me. You know when
Yeah.
they do that, just take your dad and go." And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, you're coming. And I'd already
Yeah.
thought this one through. And £18 a ticket later,
Yeah.
they went to the Odeon Lux with the flatbeds.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
nice that.
She loved it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Ha, Eva Diasi. Yeah, this is good.
This is the way.
You even shook your head.
I love that.
You did a side to
I
side
love
head
that.
shake.
Yeah, because
But it was
Love
nice
that.
because they enjoyed the film. We pre-ordered. I've never done this as well. Pre-ordered the nachos
Love
and the
it.
mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
All there ready to collect. Super slick system. No ticket. All on the phone. All
Yeah.
on the emails.
Yeah.
Flash, scan. See you later. In we go. We had a lovely time. And after this podcast taught me
Hmm.
that it is not, and despite I knew it, I knew the fact it is not illegal to take in your own snacks,
Yes.
food. As long as it's not hot food,
Correct.
you can take it in.
Yep.
It's legal. But I still put it in my bag and put my rainproof mat because it was going to rain on top of the food. Just so if they open the bag,
Just in case.
they won't see it.
But they don't check now.
It's a bit like smuggling booze into the cricket matches
Yeah.
that we used to do.
We never did that.
Nah?
We never did that.
We never did that. No.
No. We just smuggled like
Templar.
horns.
Yeah, your
Horns,
dad had
illegal.
about 3 million Templar
Yeah,
on him.
flags and
He's the-
3 million.
He was a Mary Poppins
he
cool
was,
box
yeah.
of Templar.
He was.
It was a broomstick came out, and
Yeah.
then like 300 Templars,
Yeah.
and then there was Narendra Modi,
Yeah.
and then other
Dogla, everything. Yeah.
just everything.
Love
Everything
it.
Gujarati. No, my point is, I realised, I don't know if you guys are the same, or don't people listen to this are the same. You kind of go,
What do I do?
I don't know.
What do I do?
I don't know what fun is.
And actually,
I really don't know what is.
Oh.
No, but if you ask me, go on. Do you want to go clubbing? I can go to any club. I'm sorry, I'm not like bragging.
Yeah.
We know everyone.
Yeah.
Right? And every decent venue. In fact, you know and I know, Sach is our favourite DJ. He genuinely is, right?
Yeah.
We could go and hang on him. And I say to you so many times, Sach, I'm going to come and see you.
Yeah, you never.
Right? And then I get to about 10, 11, I go, I just can't be bothered. Yeah. And also, it's sort of like, what for? If I'm not drinking, then it's just for the tunes.
And also, it's the late night, and
Yes.
then it's what's coming the next day then, because then you're not on full fit form.
Yeah, and there's a price to pay. And
Yeah.
so I realised, I don't know, I can't drink. I don't drink, can't drink, don't party, don't have no friends.
God, you're really paying me well.
No, Tommy, and I think I know what you're gonna. I think what the problem here is you enjoyed working a lot.
I love my job.
You love your job.
These
and
bo-
do
yeah.
you know what? It's the same with me. When I'm not DJing on a Saturday night, I'm like twiddling my thumbs. I'm like, well, what shall I do?
Yeah.
Because I enjoy doing that.
Yeah, and that's...
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, but you're
I
allowed
think
to.
you've hit
But
an
you're
end.
allowed. Yeah, but you're allowed to not do your job and then just enjoy your.
No,
but it's different.
but it's different. Yeah.
Because my job, when I do the Bollywood Queen show, for example, and there's 200 people in the room, it's packed out, it's all
Or a
Bollywood
comedy
music,
night.
Or a comedy night, it's 500 people, right, and all that. And they're laughing at you. What they're
That's
really
what I
doing,
mean.
they're saying to me is, we love you, Tom.
We love
Sandy.
you.
We love you.
Oh yeah.
And
it's
I'm
the same.
going, I love you
It's
too.
just
Let me
giving
make you
that
laugh.
ego a little massage.
Yeah, right.
It's the same when you're DJing, and you can see that everyone is having a good time.
Yeah.
They're all doing all
I'm
that.
sorry, but there is no better feeling than that.
Yeah. Whereas you go, oh,
Let's go bowling.
I made a new social media post. You wouldn't make social media posts in your spare time for Chris Evans and go, I just love it. I'm both love karta. I love it. I love it very much.
No, I love it. But I think you should know how to. You should be comfortable when it's time to switch off.
Yeah, you're right. But switching off means just being off then. Like literally,
But absolutely
what did
be
I
off.
watch? I watched the movie version of Between Two Ferns. You know that Zach
what's that?
Galifianakis. Zach Galifianakis does it. It's really random humor. He sits between the two plants and he awkwardly interviews celebrities and he just asks like slightly rude questions. A bit Ali G, you know,
Right.
reality,
Yeah,
jokey, comedy. Yes, but they're in on it. They know what he's you know, just really outrageous questions. I watched the whole movie version of that. And it's 4 years old. And I told myself, this is lame. It was good to
Why
watch.
did you do
but
that?
what am I doing? I didn't know how to be most effective.
I think also what happened is that the weather has been absolutely horrific.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so therefore, I think maybe if it was slightly nicer outside, you might have ventured out maybe to go. You know, you would have said, oh, maybe I want to go out and you know enjoy a barbie with someone. Have a couple of mates around for a quiet little barbie because I know you like a little bit of cooking.
Yeah.
And I think that, but we've obviously
Marinadage.
got this massive issue of
Sausage.
weather.
Bondage.
I was just carrying on.
Honestly, no, I'm not coming up with anything else after that. No. But we've had a lot of spillage in terms of. You think I didn't? You think I wasn't thinking about it? We've had a lot of spillage in terms of the rain. What is going on the weather? The whole of Europe is burning in 40 degrees, and little old England, we're struggling to get to 20 degrees. We've got rain, we've got wind. The next door neighbour's shed roof came flying into our garden. The fence on the other side's all fallen apart.
Yeah.
People are like struggling with the weather
This-
mid-July.
This is on it. Do you know what? I think this was put in the Brexit deal.
Oh, really?
Oh, they stuck
they
this one in.
They taken summer.
They've taken summer. And
We
they're
ain't
like,
getting
right,
no, that's
okay,
it.
ready?
Because
Yeah.
everywhere is so hot. It's red.
Well,
on the
no,
map.
actually, it's dangerously hot because it's late 40s, all of south of Europe. So that's Italy, your Greek, Greece.
Well, no, from
Spain.
France
South of
down.
France, yeah.
Apart from Portugal.
No, but the south
Apart
coast
from
of
Portugal,
which
which is
hot
like
as well.
like 22, 23, and it's still orange. The rest of it is like
Red.
dark
Yeah.
red.
Cooking.
And Germany and all these like I've got cousins in Germany. They're like they're just like it's nuts out there.
See, but that is the temperature in Dubai, and they can handle it.
But they're built for it.
Yeah, no, they're built for it. They've got air conditioning.
What you mean,
everywhere, marble flooring.
people the people of Dubai, or you mean that the infrastructure?
Everything's
Well, yeah, no,
there.
but the people of Dubai as well.
And,
because
they're built for it,
They come
Yeah,
home,
of
they have a
course,
nap when it's the hottest, time
That's
of
it,
the
that's it.
day.
They have
and
half days and stuff like
they
that.
have half
Yeah,
days,
it
all of
makes
that kind
sense,
of,
I know I said this on the podcast already, but it was like 40 something when I was there. It was like, no, it wasn't. It was late 30s. And I went out just to go across the road to go to the pharmacy to get protein powder. That's what I wanted out there, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to eat. You think, but I still need my nutrients and all that. And all I had to do was cross the road. But it meant walking 100 meters, bridge, walking back.
you can pass out.
But no, you actually panic. Because
Yeah.
it's so hot.
Yeah,
that
we're
it's
not built
like,
for it.
Whoo, it's so hot.
No,
it's hot like
you're
I
walking
feel sick.
You're walking into an oven.
Yeah,
like that hot.
and like I feel like you feel like it's attacking you
Yeah.
almost like so. It is a bit of a panicky thing. Yeah. Anyway, so the whole of Europe is that, but we're doused in.
I'm just a little bit gutted that we got the rubbish weather, but the weather held out for the Wimbledon final, for the men's final on Sunday, which I don't know. I mean, the women's one, she won, who was unseeded as well. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she was brilliant.
What a big achievement that was, by the way.
Was that on the Saturday?
That was on Saturday. And then in the men's, there was Djokovic and this new kid on the block,
1 versus 2.
Alcaraz.
Carlos Alcaraz.
You know what? And there was something about him just from the start. I like this guy.
I always say the prison when I tried to say his name.
Yeah, Alcatraz.
Alcatraz.
Yeah,
Because when I read it, I'm like,
Yes.
Yeah, Alcaraz.
Alcaraz. But he was brilliant. And just 20. And I love the way he
That's the
spoke.
bit.
And at 20, he has won Wimbledon.
Stop, everyone. I'm sure most of the people that listen to this podcast, I would guess, we probably know from our stats, aren't they over 30?
Majority,
most
yeah.
of our listeners are,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Are over 30. We
Yeah.
get these stats, things
Yeah.
that come through at the end of the year. Unless people lie on their phones, because then you can sometimes do your settings.
Oh, yeah. You can
just
change
decide
it.
that,
Yeah,
then
you
I
can
think,
change,
I
yeah.
don't know
Some people
how
in
true
denial
they-
how they're...
But in general, I know we're going to get made. So look, you think of all you 35, 30, 40-year-old plus people, 50-year-old plus people, this kid's 20. Milo is 11.
Right.
He-
9 years' time.
He's only 9 years.
Is he going to win Wimbledon?
I'm 46. I'm 36 years off.
Past.
No, what am I? Yeah.
No,
I can't remember
20.
that. 26 years.
Yeah.
Clearly, yeah. 36 of Milo. 26 years off this guy. So I'm knowing it. He's closer to Milo's age. And I look at Milo, right, with his hands down his pants, sitting on the sofa. And I'm going, right, you better sort yourself out.
What are you going to be a champion
Yeah.
of?
You've got
at
9
20?
years,
But
bruv.
it made me think. Then I thought, well, what was I doing at 20?
What were you a champion of at 20, Tommy?
Champ-
What were you that you thought, you know what, I'm a champion at this?
What were
Okay,
you?
What were you doing at 20 you thought,
I
I'm on it?
I just joined the DJ Society and I was playing to 12 to 14 people
At
every
university?
Tuesday night. Yeah,
That's
in the back room. And actually, that when I joke about it, that made me feel like the man back then. It was a bit of that. Well, you were probably DJing. You were DJing at 12, weren't you?
I was
You playing
at
at
20.
At
I
20.
was probably DJing for about 5 years, like proper.
And what?
like
Then have you
properly.
peaked?
So
Do-
can I just point this out? So I've got to add to your
Yeah.
story. Sach used to go to clubs. Obviously, can I say?
You can, yeah,
I'm
it's
saying
fine.
now. What are
It's
going to do?
done, yeah.
Underage.
Yeah.
He'd go in at 15 years old and tear up a club.
Yeah.
Like standing on a crate, whatever. It's a little baby face Sach.
While I was old enough to tear it up in different ways.
Yeah, exactly. Tearing up.
I was tearing it up.
What do you mean?
Like, as in
His dance floor.
His clothes on the dance floor, yeah.
You
He's
know,
putting, he's putting
I
his
mean,
t-shirt
you
on.
know,
like
some
your-
of the nights.
Oh yeah.
What are you tearing up?
But Sach was because of Sach, I was tearing it up.
Yeah, exactly. And
I remember I was like a resident DJ at Rainforest Cafe. Do you remember that?
yeah,
That was younger
Were
than
you
12.
there when Miss Dynamite did a PA?
Probably.
Because that was a
Probably.
wicked. That was one of the best
Were
nights.
you there when
that
Miss
was
Dynamite?
No, because I think Sach was. It was
probably was. I
98.
probably was.
He was in 98, I think.
No,
Or-
no way it was 90. It's probably early 2000s. That's when she was big.
Yeah.
No, but I remember it being.
It can't have been 98.
You
No,
know,
99.
you know.
About 2000, 2001.
Well,
That's
no,
what
because
it was.
2000 is when I was 20. And what I was actually king of at the time was, firstly, I got a job in the summertime at Nike Town. And I was in charge of the ground floor. And I
Yep.
thought, that's it. I have
I'm
made
a
it.
man.
Because I was being trained in the Nike apparel and all of that stuff. I knew all the
Apparel?
drill, all the trainers, the shocks.
Sorry.
From the
I'm letting that apparel go.
apparel. What is it? That's what it's known as.
That's Aperol Spritz is a drink.
No, that's apparel.
Yeah, I know, but it sounds a bit
Same.
like apparel.
Same to same.
No,
Same to same.
what's clothing?
Apparel.
It's not apparel.
Clothes.
No, that word
What's
he's
the
trying
word?
to say.
What's that?
Apparel.
Apparel.
Apparel. Oh, because fine.
See, that's why you never lasted in the job.
Yeah.
Hello, madam. Would you like
Apparel.
that?
Apparel.
Parallel parking? Would you like to? Can you?
Well, I think I was obviously still just hanging from the night out, but I was obviously in charge of that, and I knew the difference. There's a lot of difference between air bubbles and the tuned Nike Air TNs and shocks and all of that. There's a big difference in all those tuned trainers. But anyway, so I thought I was king of that, and also I was living in Paris as well before that.
That's big. So you moved away. But look, okay. But on that note,
No,
so
but
I'm
the highlight of that was basically just being so drunk I fell asleep under the Eiffel Tower. That was it. I thought, I've smashed it.
I've peaked. And you woke up and the Eiffel Tower's growing out of you.
Yeah. I look at it just
tower.
Casually. DJ for Kanye West.
Yeah.
Missy Elliott.
20 years old.
20 years old. Just finished uni.
Missy
It's
Elliott.
all right.
Yeah.
It's
Neo.
all right. It's all right.
Went on
okay.
tour with Black Eyed Peas. Supported them.
That's good. Come on, that's pretty
No,
good.
let's not admit it though.
Yeah.
Let's not admit it.
I hadn't.
Prove it, Sach.
But at 20, I hadn't
Oh,
even.
yeah, I'll prove it if you want.
No, don't do it. I know you can.
I don't think I'd made any Indian food at 20. No, I'm just saying. I'm trying to think of
Okay.
any other little.
I
food.
had to because I was living in Paris.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was like,
Under
I can't
the
eat
Eiffel
this.
Tower,
I can't eat this M&S food all any longer.
Yeah.
There's no M&S in Paris.
My mum used to send me roti in the post.
Monsieur?
No, there's
Marks and
M&S.
Spencer's.
There's M&S in Marks and
Oh, is
Spencer.
there?
In Paris. But
Yeah.
my mum used to send me roti in the post.
What do you mean? Like flat pack.
Don't be so daft.
Like just in a brown envelope. She used to send me like,
What, with a first class stamp on it?
yeah.
What wrapped in foil?
Yeah, like just a cling film and a bit of, like the sandwich bag.
How can you
She
post
sent me about,
roti-
she sent me about like, I don't know, 8-9 rotis.
That's hilarious.
What else could you do back then?
Did she write a letter on them as well? she wrote it.
But that's the only way, because where was I going to make roti out in Paris? Do you know what I mean?
Just buy a baguette.
Yeah.
No, you get sick of that. After a while, I was eating those,
Their bread
those
is
naan
fantastic.
and all
Yeah,
of
their
that
bread
stuff.
is amazing.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But you just sometimes just want a roti
Yeah.
and a nice curry. And so I learned how
Can't
to make
believe
the curry.
your mum used to post. So she actually used to go to your local area, put roti through a post box.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Roti through the post letterbox.
You know what I find even funnier?
God, but that does sound wild now, doesn't it?
That is really weird.
Kej is there, right? In bed with his little French girlfriend, right?
Right.
They're knocking the door. Package for Mr. Kejel. It is your rotli from your mother. And the girl's like, red flag. I'm out. The boy, if this guy gets sent roti from his mum to France,
That is epic. I
It's
mean,
not for me.
That is
No.
epic. Oh, what do you call this in French? Kejal, tell me, what is this? And he's just like, well, but no, that's how.
Chapati, mate. It's
Yeah,
chapati.
Chapati. But
Chapati?
but- yeah. So why are we talking about this? 20.
no,
What
yeah,
do we
20
achieve?
Achievement. I just think
I
look,
achieved a rotli in the post.
And by the way, on that note, I know you were speaking French as well, but Alcaraz was speaking English. And he's doing this acceptance speech at 20 years old
Yeah.
in
It's so
English,
good,
and he's
isn't
talking to the journalist, and he's referring to, I know he says, it's everything's a mything, and that's fine. But like, I couldn't do one line in Spanish, and I don't think a lot of 20-year-old
In front of the
footballers,
press.
English footballers,
Yeah.
would be like, oh, I'm trying to English tennis stars.
Oh my God! Have you there's that clip of Steven Gerrard? He's
What's he doing
Yeah,
in Dubai?
that was-
he's out in Saudi trying to
Saudi.
coach, and he
Yeah.
just can't. He's talking about he's trying to get them to communicate, and he's speaking English. They don't understand English.
I mean, he couldn't even communicate with
I
someone
didn't-
in London.
Hold on,
Well,
I didn't
exactly.
get that clip. So he goes, do you want it? Do you want it? You got to ask for it. Ask for it. You got to talk.
Yeah,
Got to talk.
but these guys just look at him going, "What are you on about?
What are you
bro?"
on about, bro?
Can you say it in Arabic?
No, I don't
No,
know
but bro, he can't even say it in English.
Yeah.
And that's it.
You mean was that the thing? That
Yeah,
was saying?
yeah,
yeah.
That because of his accent.
Obviously,
Yeah.
he's from
You
up.
need
He's
someone
a
to
li-
translate
he's
from Scouse to English,
Scouse,
English to
exactly.
Arabic.
Yeah,
Wow, it's a double.
it's a three-way sort of
So yeah, no,
translation.
so hats off to him as well. And then
Yeah.
obviously, by the time this podcast is out on Thursday, we
Yeah.
are well into the week, and that everyone is now sort of focusing towards on Friday the big release. They're calling it Barbenheimer.
Yes.
Or, well, there's even an argument: is it Barbenheimer or is it Barbieheimer? Because it's the two big films on Friday: Barbie
I would've gone
and Oppenheimer.
Barbenheimer.
Barbenheimer sounds good, doesn't
Yeah.
it? But have you heard about the excitement?
This is because Oppenheimer's coming out and
Yes.
Barbie's coming out.
Yes.
Yes. Well,
And do you know what the Barbenheimer sort of day is? What they're trying to make it into. So what they're saying is a great time to go and like maybe go on a date night with somebody, or so what it is, you find someone who's
Tommy Ring of
crazy,
parents.
Yeah, clearly.
crazy for Barbie, and then you find you would be maybe crazy for Oppenheimer, but then you go and watch each other's those films together. So you maybe go Barbie first, and then you go.
Hang
Oppenheimer.
on a minute. What if the fella likes Barbie?
He might like Barbie, but then she might like Oppenheimer.
Yeah,
So-
or vice versa.
No, but
No,
what
no.
happens if you both like Barbie?
Well, then it's double bubble and happy days.
Double Barbie.
But you get what they're saying is you'll get to know the other person really well because there'll be a lot of conversation once you finish both the film.
What if you want to watch Ronnie and Rocky or whatever it's called?
Is that out as well?
No, that's not out to the end.
I
of the
don't
month.
know. I just put it out there.
No, I tell you why, because I saw the promo.
Show me your
stuff.
jumka or something like
Yeah,
that.
show me your jumka. That's the one. Ronnie,
Jalwa.
Rocky and
Same
Ronnie.
thing.
He's,
Show me something.
You know, there's
That's at the
a
end of the
Katrina Kaif film coming out called Merry Christmas. My God.
What, in
Is
the middle
it
of summer?
get a Christmas release?
It's at Christmas time. It's called Merry Christmas. My God.
As in Mary.
Not Merry Daddy, like as in Merry Christmas, like proper English. Like,
Oh.
guys, come on.
No. Let's wait and see what it's about, innit? You can't cuss it already.
Like, what is going
Back
on?
to the
but
big release this
on that
weekend.
quick
Come on.
note, do you remember, did you watch the George Michael documentary?
I haven't.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Just one line in it, just because when he came up with the melody, he was rung Andrew Ridgeley, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
went, and went, I've got it. And it was, snow is far. No, am I doing it wrong? Oh, no.
No,
No,
that's Merry
That's called-
Christmas,
oh, yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
But what?
Last
Last
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Last Christmas. And he came up with Last Christmas, just like that. Like literally, melody came to him, the words fit.
Down
And
with the
look-
Oh, yeah,
melody.
it's a gift
So
from the
now,
gods.
I'm saying this might be another one.
Merry Daddy Christmas.
Merry Christmas. You know what?
No.
I've got a feeling.
Katrina Kaif and some
Forget
other
it.
some
Why
other
we-
fella.
We ain't, bruv. Let's not talk about a Christmas film. We're in August.
Yeah, but let's talk
July.
about Barbenheimer. Are we interested in that? Are we going to be going to see it? I mean, I've seen the trailer for both. I was pleasantly surprised by the Barbie trailer. I thought, actually,
Right.
this looks got like a bit of fun.
Well, can I say Oppenheimer, Barbie, Mission Impossible, Indiana Jones?
So
Everyone's
many
raving
good
about
films,
the
so many
cinema
films.
is in
I
right now.
don't
Maybe
know
this
why-
is why they're giving us rain.
Why have they? Someone should have planned this.
Well, they have planned.
What do you mean?
No, but I'm a bit annoyed because there's just so much good stuff out at the moment.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'd want to go see at the 4. I'd want to go see Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something
about the bomb.
Yeah.
And I'd want to go and
Tommy
see
Bob.
Mission Impossible,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
you saw on the weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
You can.
Like, as I said, Indiana Jones passed it, but Barbie. I tell you what about Barbie, it's been forced down my throat so much that now
here we go.
I've just,
What, the whole Barbie?
the whole Barbie is gone.
In your
No,
throat.
honestly, it's just, it is.
You're gagging on
put
Barbie.
Do you know what? Everywhere I look, it's just
Pink.
like, pink. And,
Oh,
and-
yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm just like, do you know what? I'm not interested in this film anymore. You've over promoted it. To me.
Oh, well, you're right.
And everyone on Instagram's doing some sort of Barbie video. I'm sorry, but they're all rubbish.
Pink outfits.
I haven't even seen
every Tom, Dick and Harry and Kavita was
I'm
at the
just like,
premiere.
Why are you like a bunch of sheep just making, again, I said it last week, rubbish content online with Barbie just to try and force
Oh,
it in?
Sach has gone there. With,
Yeah.
Why are you making rubbish content?
Well, people,
Because
so people-
it's rubbish.
people are very excited about this. And you're right, the posters
and
have
I'm
been kicking
sorry.
around for a while.
And I'm sorry. Barbie, like Barbie was a big deal. Like obviously when we were
80s,
younger,
90s,
like, do you see
yeah,
what I mean? Like, I
yeah.
remember like my cousins
Yeah.
like playing with it and stuff, and
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, fine. Who cares about it now? Who's got a Barbie now on their shelf?
Yeah, I don't know. I think kids are still into it. I think young kids are still.
I don't-
no, because
No, I
they, made,
think-
like,
I
they
think-
made like an Indian Barbie.
Yeah, they did.
No, but I don't
Barbie.
realistically.
Barbie, yeah.
Barbie. And if they had a thing, they would have got a love to
It was
do the
probably big
soundtrack.
before your
Barbie,
era,
any
but
Barbie, any song of Barbie.
Exactly, that's
are
what
you
I mean.
team Barbie or team Cindy?
Oh, I don't remember Cindy.
Cindy had brown hair.
Cindy sounds more desi.
Cindy, yeah. I think Cindy was quite.
Cindy, not Gandhi.
Cindy.
No, yeah.
Team Cindy was more like, I think a lot of Asians were into Team Cindy, I think.
And Barbie should
I think
have
that's
a,
the big question that
Yeah.
we have to really talk about on this podcast. Because
They should have made a
to
doll
play with
called Bindi.
Yeah.
Bindi.
A big
Instead
Dindi.
of, yeah.
Yeah, they could have.
And that was it.
and
Dress
Bar-
her up.
Barbie, Bunty or Barbie.
Barbie.
Film spin-off
Honestly,
version.
I'm just like, why?
Such is the idea.
Everyone-
Enough.
I've had it. I don't want to see the
Have you
film.
seen the trailer?
I've seen the trailer.
They
and I was
kinda
just-
take the
it's
mick
just-
out
Yeah,
themselves
it
in
was
it,
just
so.
a bit
You know
like.
what?
what is-
I think. Look, I know that they've shoved it down your throat. Here's my thinking on this. Right, is that I think they've realised that, you know what, all of this stuff from back in the 80s, 90s is
Yeah.
actually pure gold.
Yeah.
And you know
And
what?
no
They're-
one's made new stuff
And no one's
since.
there's no new stuff
That's quite
happening.
sad, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I know, but all they have to do is rejuvenate it, make it with the people that they're in love with now. You know, like the Ryan Gosling fella and
Margot Robbie and-
Margot Robbie. And so then all of a sudden, the new generation of young kids like, oh look, it's Margot Robbie and blah 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 and all this kind of stuff. And so they're all bought into it. They're back in, and it's a massive sort of push
Yeah.
for the same thing again. And I think people who are going to now, I think they're going to be looking back at some of the stuff that, you know, like if they actually do, imagine they do a proper Thundercats film.
Yeah.
it could be absolutely.
Well, yeah, it has to be
explosive.
done well. But
like,
Well, there's a new Willy Wonka in it.
There is a new
Wonka.
Willy Wonka. But do you remember Mask?
yeah.
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 Jim
Jim
Carrey.
Carrey.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey.
Mask.
No.
Oh,
The cartoon.
M.A.S.K. Yeah.
Mass Crusaders,
Yeah.
working all the time.
What the
fighting
hell is that?
crime, Fighting crime. Yeah, that one. So basically,
that well.
there was
Remember
the Boulder
Pole
Rock.
Position?
Oh, Pole Position was good as well.
Yeah.
Bruv,
But-
do you know what I think they should do? Bring back wacky races like,
Oh, yeah.
like real.
But
Cash
that's what I
the
mean. So
pigeon.
someone, I'm telling you, these people are signing these things up. There will be. I reckon there will be a wacky race.
Wacky
Wacky
ra-
thing.
that was an
and I
epic
reckon
cartoon.
if they make Mask, as in with the new futuristic stuff. Because remember that was like, if you remember, there was like it was a robot that turns into a scooter. It was a Trans Am that had wings, which is like the
Yeah.
Tesla,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it could fly. They had the scooter that turns into a helicopter with the red with the green.
What was that, mate?
And Hocus Pocus was the name of the helmet that yellow guy wore. I don't remember his name. Venom was the baddie,
Yeah.
and he had a helicopter that turned into a supersonic jet. I mean, it was brilliant.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And kids
there was
now,
more
young, the
creativity
next
then.
generation would love that now.
Well,
But I think
don't
that's
know.
but that's
You
what I
don't
mean.
know,
No,
but
you
I
don't.
want
But in a weird sort of way, I like, yeah, all right, fine, I get that. But I think, like, for example, Barbie now, like, it's from what I saw, the trailer and stuff, it's not really the same as what it used to be, like the doll.
No,
Do you see what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
no,
it's-
but Barbie
it's so
fits.
far away
Barbie
from it, I think.
fits. Barbie fits.
How people are now.
Correct.
Yeah,
Well,
agree.
so sorry.
It-
Just so I know
plastic,
for the record,
fantastic.
Would you
Plastic,
want,
fantastic. Yeah.
yeah, would you want to see it, Barbie?
The film?
Yeah.
No chance.
He's
Okay.
not going.
Would you want to see it?
I think I'd watch it at home.
Okay, okay, it's good.
With his clothes off.
No. As in, I wouldn't want to pay to go into the cinema. There is a lot, like Sach, there's a lot of films I want to see. I still want to see Mission Impossible, and I still want to see Oppenheimer.
Okay.
So that's like you said, it's very expensive.
Yeah.
And you know what? I saw a trailer for what's that one? That film with Sylvester Stallone and all the Budera fighting in it. Expendables.
Oh yeah.
There's
They've
a
got
new
another
one.
coming
There's
out.
another
With
one,
the
yeah.
new Jen in it, 50 cents in it, and all of that as well.
Okay, interesting.
So I want to see that as well.
Well, okay, I was gonna say I don't feel too bad because we had tickets to the press screening tonight for Barbie.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, I know, but today is the only day we could record the podcast.
Yeah, today was the press
I'm in
screening.
Scotland tomorrow and Tuesday. And
Would
then-
you have gone
Huh? Well,
if we weren't recording the podcast?
He would have gone.
Yes,
Really?
because my wife wanted to go.
Yeah.
And after the weekend, and I spent all that time alone with myself.
Yeah.
I said, "Can you do me a
felt
favor?
good.
You go."
Right.
So she's
Oh.
there now.
Oh,
right
okay.
now, she's watching the Barbie screening, Barbie thing, and she goes, "What? Like on my own?"
Oh,
And I was like,
I love going to cinema.
I said, honestly, because I do it, we do quite a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like, go. I said, you've had the kids all weekend as well. Have this as just your
Time.
Yeah, and also all day today. I
Such
was
a good
out as
husband.
well.
Such a good
No,
husband.
but-
I wish
but-
my
but-
husband was like that.
but
Is
it's
what
healthy-
everyone's saying
yeah.
on the podcast.
No, but it's healthy to kind of just go bugger off, go on your own. Don't worry about no one else. Go eat what you want to eat. Go, and just and if that was me, I'll get 9 chili cheese bites from Burger King across the road.
Yeah.
Then go and watch the film.
Yeah.
Then I'll come out.
Can't
probably
take in hot food though, bro.
no, I'd eat the chili cheese, but brother, they wouldn't even make it out the door. Like,
Before you've even
they're
left.
so
Okay,
good.
fair
The
enough.
Burger King chili cheese bites. I'm telling you, I would be sponsored by them all day long. I'd put a chili cheese bite tattoo.
They are good.
They are fantastic.
They are banging.
It's funny you sort of talk about sort of going out and being out by you being by yourself this weekend. I was by myself this weekend, but mostly driving around because I just had loads of events on, event
Gigs.
to event in my car. I said to Tommy, I was like, I think I'm fed up of just sitting in my car.
Can I ask you a quick side
Yeah, go
question?
on.
You know, when I do gigs back to back to back,
Yeah.
and I did it last weekend when I was doing Leeds, Manchester, and Coventry, and I started saying something, and I went, "Have I already said this?"
No.
And one of the comedians laughed because it happens when you do gigs back to back. You're like,
oh yeah.
And so, have you ever had a
Have I
moment where you
already
think,
played this?
"Have I already played this?"
No,
or
but
did I play
I-
it yesterday?
No. I'm still
Or if
quite
you don't
focused.
That's pretty much every Asian DJ though.
What repeat songs?
Yeah,
Oh,
please.
no.
Sorry, did I just say that?
Whatever.
Did I just say
no
that?
chance.
No.
Did I
No
say
chance.
that? Sach knows I'm
But
right.
you-
No chance.
You don't.
No, Sach doesn't.
It was 3 days. I'd done 4 gigs.
Okay.
And it was just all over the place, back to back to back. But on Friday, I did a boat party in London.
Oh,
and do you
I
know
love a
what?
boat
Like, I'm
party.
always, well, the weather
That's what I was doing.
the
I was
weather-
king of the boat parties in 2000 when I was 20.
There you go.
By king
King of the boat that he came on.
Right. I was king of the freshies. I would sort out all of their illegal
boat
visas.
parties. Honestly,
And they're like-
I lived in a life jacket for
They're-
most
Honestly,
of them. when
like,
I
it was
20.
weird because
Sorry, all the freshies
you
would
know-
go find the guy whose birthday is the 1st of January. He's the king. He's the king of the freshies.
king of
Yeah,
boat
go on,
But I
sorry.
was on the boat party, and obviously, you can't predict the weather. So these dates are booked in ages ago. Friday, the weather was horrendous. Remember,
Oh,
it was
yeah,
chucking
it was
down.
terrible.
It was just miserable.
It was.
It was like
Yeah.
an autumn's
Rain
day.
all day.
I remember walking. Well, I parked up. I walked to the boat with a brolly. Like,
Oh,
and it was
man.
In
chucking
July.
it down in July, but it was still hot. So it was like being on holiday.
It's like being in Hawaii.
Got there, and I was like,
Well, no. It's not like
It
being
happens in Hawaii.
Hawaii,
And-
you get a freak bit of
and I
weather,
was a
but it'd
bit
be
like,
nice and warm still.
I was a bit like, oh, what's going to happen today? Like, is it going to be busy? Are people might have bought tickets, but might not come because of the weather. Blah
Yeah.
blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I get picked up at one pier, then it goes to another pier to collect all the people.
Yeah.
As we're going up, I see a massive thing of brown people, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, cool. It's got. I was
Yeah,
excited. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be good. Like busy.
Live.
Blah blah blah. Everyone got on board. Do you know what? You never kind of know what you're going to expect in the summer because it could be really young people,
Yeah.
like have just finished, like school,
University,
university,
Oh, yes, college. Yeah.
or it could be older people.
Yeah, with nothing to do.
There was loads of older people there.
Ah,
Oh.
okay. So what do you call older?
Like our age.
Oh no, they were like aunties.
Oh.
Like older,
50, 60?
older, yeah, and uncles.
50,
and I'm
60?
Like, no, I wouldn't say, yeah, like late 40s, early 50s,
Yeah,
I'd say.
yeah.
All right.
And I was just a bit like, well, this is different. Like, I wasn't expecting this. This is never the vibe.
Yeah.
But obviously, Bollywood boat party, people want to come.
Yeah.
The whole thing was sold out. Everyone was there. So boat was going down.
Hope not.
No, as in
Going
down
along.
the Thames.
Yeah. Not Titanic
Going
version.
down, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone was partying, blah, 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 blah. I see people sitting to like one side of me over here, like where the DJ booth is. And they took out food out their bag.
Love that. Love that.
A little peek over.
Little
Hey,
tepla.
Judah loved it. It was
What
tepla, Debra, Jevro. And they were just sitting there casually on the table eating it. And I was just like, this is a
That's
first.
brilliant.
I've never been in this situation.
Love it. And
NFG.
Did you get some? Did they offer
No,
you?
no. But it was just so weird. It was just so NFG. They were just like,
But
they
then
were
you,
like,
I'm taking my
I'm
food.
just
you
gonna
get hungry,
take
innit?
But there's
You get a little bit
illegal.
hungry
There's
after a
nothing
couple of
illegal
hours.
with that, is it? They can bring their own snacks
Was there
on.
food on
Well,
the? Was there food on the boat?
No, obviously not. It's
There
a,
you go.
Why
not?
There's not gonna be food.
But
But it's a boat. You're there to party, innit? It's not like you don't bring.
Do you mind?
I mean, it's not against the rules, but it's kind of you've bent them a bit.
Okay, I would like, if it's okay with you,
Here we
with
go,
your
then what are you
permission,
gonna-
to
bring?
do a statement, Sach.
Go on.
Gujaratis bring their own food
Yeah. Fully.
to places.
Yeah, they were good. They were good.
That's
right?
it. So for anybody who's not Asian right now, understand the differences, right? Punjabis will come and they'll probably drink more than the average person. I'm
yeah.
just trying to find another stereotype. And Gujaratis will, if anyone has brought their own food and
Yeah.
packed it and cool boxed it
Yeah.
and wrapped it and
Yeah.
backpacked it, it's Guji.
It is Guji, yeah.
There's about 4 Guji dancers that
You
I
know
work
what?
with.
Now that
on.
you're saying that, you're so right.
Yeah, out of all of the brown races.
Yes.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
even
under
going,
the Guji.
I'll even go Pakistani, Bangladeshi, Sri Lankan.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think I agree
like,
with
you're
you.
doing it for all of them. all the
You're so right.
But also, even like there's 3 or 4 dancers in the Bollywood Queen show who are Gujarati, and there's 2 guys in particular, Alpeth and Dhruvil.
Yeah.
In every dance performance.
You're dribbling, as you're saying. his
No,
name.
no, I tell you why. They've got like the family industrial bag, and it just says 3 letters. Sev. That's what it says.
Oh, yeah.
And they see them in between dances, smashing it.
What? Like, as in whole hands going in the bag and.
What? Oh, a whole bag of sand?
Yeah, they share it between the 2 of them, right? And so I'm like,
That's such a Kej. He's laughing because that's him.
What is-
If he was,
What are you
if he
laughing
was
at?
doing
No,
that,
no.
if
No,
he was
no, I
doing
just-
that,
no,
he'd be in the bag with them.
oh really?
Honestly, Kej is
Pick
that
me,
guy.
pick me.
Kej is that
Save
guy.
me, save
Send
me.
me. No, I can just imagine what you're saying. I can just
Yeah.
imagine how it's going down.
And I was just like, oh, like in between performances.
I was going to bring some samosas just because I don't know, maybe Gujarati just think of food all the
Yeah,
time and
but-
stomach,
but-
but I was going to bring you samosas today.
But also,
No,
good
but that's all well and good. Like, bring samosas to the podcast is fine.
Yeah.
Bruv, taking it to somewhere where you shouldn't be, it's a
But
bit weird.
what's the limit? I mean, why not? You're going to get a little bit peckish.
You're a little bit of an exception to the rule, but is it also true? Would you not also say? And I'm just going by what I've heard and seen.
Go on.
So this is not me stereotyping Gujarati. So don't. And by the way, I feel like I've got the license.
No,
to
you're
talk
right.
About Gujarati
You are
because
no,
I'm-
you're
because of
you're
you
one.
two.
You're one. Yeah, you're
right?
basically
And- but
you're in there.
It's also.
I think you're probably
not
more,
denying it,
You're more
because you're
Gujarati
right.
than me.
Yeah,
I think.
probably.
Yeah, no, I think you are.
In terms of typical stereotypes and
Yeah.
stuff. But they also want to tell you that what their version of their food that they've got
Is the best.
Is the
one.
best.
Yeah, oh,
Oh, no,
yeah.
no.
Yeah,
But
Kej
we-
is that-
the
Kej is that guy.
The lady who
I'm
I get
that
my
guy.
10
Kej
plus
is that
from, the
guy.
lady who I get my samosa, the lady who I get my no, you don't understand. Ours is best because of this, and they're very sure of that fact.
Yeah, I'm very sure.
Yeah,
No, I
see-
always, and what I say about food, always I say this to people. I'm like, I could love something and think it's the best, but you might not like it because it's a different taste, and they don't want to accept
Oh,
that.
bruv, I've got a whole theory on that.
And I'm just like, but it's like taste and stuff is like it's like an art, isn't it?
Right,
Like,
but that what right there is what you're saying. That's conditioning. That's social conditioning right now. People are going to go, we all have to think this. We all have to say that. Like, no, why can't we just agree that you like this and I like
and
that?
I like that. Yeah, there's
But
nothing wrong with
also,
that.
My theory, by the way, and this is going to make me sound weird, is what if when we look at Kej, for example, we see two different things.
What do you mean?
Like,
No, but you do.
no, but you don't. Because you're making out that you're
No, but your
a different
perception of Kej is a different perception to
right.
what Sach has
and
of
therefore,
Kej.
how much
Oh,
of
mate,
when I
you
look
wanna-
at
Shall I give you my perception?
no,
We need another podcast, I
exactly.
think.
Yeah. But like, let's say I look at you and I see, I'm saying hair, nose, shape,
Yeah,
this shape.
yeah.
But literally, what if Sach sees something different because
He probably does, though. Look,
because
there
his
might be some-
associations,
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
mental associations to your physical.
For me,
He probably
Kej
goes-
is basically one of those old gagas.
yeah, is he really?
Yeah, that's
See,
fair.
I
Whereas
s-
Thomas is dimples.
Younger. I see.
yeah.
I see youth. I
Yeah.
see vibrance.
Fountain of knowledge, energy,
Yeah,
seeker of truth and justice.
Well, overplaying everything, overplaying complimenter. But I do think, and then I think
Sometimes the gagas do come out with a bit of like wisdom and
Yeah.
knowledge.
Yeah,
So,
but
you
even
know, you speak to them now and again, and you know, get
Yeah,
a
you
bit
get
of-
a gem.
and I'm like, all right, yeah, later's got to go, bruv.
yeah. But even, sorry, like the shade of that hoodie,
Yeah.
like we might see slightly different shade because or your
Well,
colour.
you're like doing some sort of Black Mirror stuff.
No, like, don't you think that?
No, you're right.
Because hence why somebody go, oh, I think.
Well,
so-and-so's
apparently,
really fit.
like,
Oh, I don't.
apparently, we like everything that we're seeing is everything that we see is because of light and how it's reflected into our eyes. But actually, it's not. It's not this color. Like whatever you see and everything that we see, it's not actually a color. It's actually just, like ones and zeros, and we're just basically seeing.
Oh, now you're making it when a
now
computer.
you're-
Well,
It's gone
no,
really
you've gone
weird.
deep. I'm just
Yeah.
going a bit deeper. So
See, that's what I mean. That's
No, you're
gaga
lying.
behaviour there.
Yeah.
All right.
Fair enough. So speaking of going deep, let's go to the sky. And there's a story that I saw this week, and I thought, do you know what? This is a perfect time. If I was, someone in the PR team, I'd probably drop this story around now because everyone's going on holiday, right?
Yes.
It's
Well, they
coming
should
up.
be.
People
Yes.
are booking their holidays, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking,
Summer holidays are upon us.
people are already talking about, the airports are like this and people are striking and the baggage people are going on striking.
Yeah.
But here's a bit of, they think is good news, but I wasn't sure about it. But I thought, let me come here on the podcast and speak about it and see what you guys think about it, because I thought it's kind of new, and it's
Concept.
a bit game. Yeah, it's a new concept, and it was about how Japan Airlines. So it's called. I think their national carrier is called JAL. JAL.
sure.
Yeah,
Jalebi.
I've got
Like the
shares in
end
that.
of your name.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what they're saying is, you can book a flight to come to Japan from wherever, what part
In the
whatever
world,
part
doesn't
of the
matter.
world, wherever they think. And they're saying they're trying to push people to not take any luggage with them. And I thought, okay, that's weird. So what do you mean? You want us to come to Japan with nothing? So then I was like, so what are you going to do to make
Do
sure
they
I
want you
have...
to spend more money there?
Well, they kind of do, but they're saying the reason why they're doing it is to save the environment. So, less global warming, blah, blah, blah.
because
blah,
you haven't
all
got
of
to
that.
take.
So there's less carbon emissions. Yeah.
Everybody is not. And look, with Japan, you're going to get 2 suitcases probably.
Well, whatever. Like they're just saying, if you take
That's
baggage,
50
obviously,
kg. What I'm saying is 50 kg.
whatever,
No.
whatever. 20. Usually
think
it's
it's
23. Is like your standard. So
Yeah.
say even if you have 2 suitcases, they're saying don't come with suitcases, but you can buy a bundle. So when you get there, we have all these packages. You pick one. You can rent clothes from us in your stay in Japan.
Brilliant. So you can go, right, yeah, because I'd go there, I'd go, right, if I'm going to do, let's say,
What, you buy a
if I'm going on
bundle?
holiday,
So basically, you buy your plane ticket.
yeah,
The baggage cost is taken off.
Yeah.
So
and then the bundle
there's-
is what, say $50?
Yeah, so I think one package was 20 quid and one
Yeah.
was 40 quid, depends on how many days you're sort of staying. And then in that, I think you get
Well, so you get everything then,
you
jeans
get,
and everything.
you get 3-4 shirts and
perfect.
sort of shorts and what have you.
Do you
can
choose
pick,
colour
whatever
or
you
anything
want.
like that?
and then at the end of the week, when you've worn it and gone through it,
So, you get to your hotel, the bundle's waiting for you there.
perfect.
Oh.
And then when you finish,
I
you just
like
put it
the
back
fact,
in
by
the
the way-
plastic bag and you give it to the hotel where you're staying.
then
So it's
wash
got your
it.
address and blah, blah,
I
blah.
like the fact you're calling it a bundle. Something feels quite exciting about it being a bundle
Reminds
of
me
clothes.
of
And I
that thing
thought
in
about it,
India.
do you know what?
We're going to give you a
How your
suitcase.
clothes get delivered in India.
Yeah.
But
from the
could
washing
you
ma- from
could
the
you
washing
wear
machine.
I don't think I could wear rented garms like that for.
But really, what are you going to, look, if you buy a pool, you're going to wear a kachi, a little kacha,
No,
right?
but that
That's
you
it.
got to remember that someone else's bits were in that last week.
Oh, okay, so it's not
Because they
disposable
recycle
clothing.
everything.
Well, I don't know
Yeah,
what
but
happens.
hold on a minute,
It says you're renting clothes, so
So do
I'm
you
just
take-
assuming that they're probably just going to.
Oh,
Do you
Also-
take your own bed
obviously.
sheets to your hotel then? Is that what you do every
No,
time you
but
go?
that's different.
No.
How
isn't
is that
it?
different? They're being washed. It's someone else's bits,
Oh,
and
Tommy's
they're
got a
doing
point
it.
He has got a point, but
they're
no.
just all
And let's be
All
honest,
this.
that is dirty.
That is probably
If I
dirty.
go to a hotel and I start thinking like that, my God, I'm
Yeah.
not
You ain't
going
sleeping
anywhere.
anywhere.
Bruv, let me tell you something.
Taking your own bed
my,
sheets.
my family got a hotel, right? And I worked for the guy. I worked for the guy who owned the hotel, and the guy who came round to kind of give us all the different pillows
Yeah.
and bed sheets and all that.
Yeah.
He went, make sure you put a pillow protector underneath your pillow. And ever since then, we put pillow protectors on everything. He goes, the dribble, the spit. He goes, some people will bring their own pillow protector, and he goes, just carry that.
I
If
always
you
have my
carry
own
anything-
pillow. I have my pillowcase. own
No,
pillowcase.
but yeah. So
What,
take
when you go on holiday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Standard-
take a
standard
pillow
procedure.
protector and a case. Take the pillow apart and then put that on, and that way you're soft sutra.
Yeah, but I mean, but there's going to be no
Where
softness
does
in
it?
that. in that-
then-
no,
well, then,
exactly.
I'm sorry.
The
Go
duvet-
go into the kitchen where the chef's just scratched his ass and cooked your eggs.
But
Go
it tastes
tell them to
fantastic.
watch
But
it.
that's the same with street food. That's like when you
Yeah,
have
but
the,
that's what I mean.
the
Where
Aloo
does
Tikkis,
the,
man. The
where
Aloo
does
Tikkis
the
in India are
line
the
stop?
best.
But I thought, I'm sorry, I don't think I could do rented clothes. Like it's.
Yeah, I think. Look, but
It's
look.
funny when you.
Like,
say-
I'm going to put it out there. I've rented a suit once for a wedding where you needed to, everyone was wearing the same thing. They were
Certain
like,
kind
yeah,
of
go
stuff.
But
there.
you kind of think that in the
And
West.
I thought that was a bit like I didn't like it. Do you know what I mean? Because I was just like,
No, but you get the vibe that it's been cleaned out and thoroughly.
I get that, but it's still
It's like
a bit.
buying a
there's still
second-hand
a bit-
car. It's someone else has done, like whatever kids have been, discussing
Yeah,
in it, whatever,
yeah,
blah, blah.
yeah.
There might be an ulti in it, all of that.
might
And
be,
then
yeah.
you're driving someone else's car. You got to then love it.
You do.
Yeah. And the wheel. Think about the wheel. All the germs over the wheel when you touch
Yeah,
it.
all the
on higher cars,
the
everything else.
snot and all of that would have been
buses,
flying
public-
around.
No, I think I quite like the bundle.
I think
So,
there is something in it.
And
for
also,
the future.
you know why as well? You could be someone different on holiday. I'd go, yeah. So what are you going to wear? I'd want mainly khaki.
Oh, you wanna wear
khaki
dresses and-
clothing.
Do you get to choose colours?
They wear dresses and all of that.
Yeah,
Whatever.
sarongs.
Why not? If I'm on holiday and I'm renting the clothes, I'm like, you know what? Let's just do one night where I go out in a dress. See
Yeah.
what happens. In Japan, what are they going to
Yeah.
say?
I want
They're
Mr.
gonna have
Blobby
big
outfit.
balls.
You might make loads of money.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably would. Probably get picked
Could
up
go
on
in
that.
one of those Japanese robe things one day.
Kanomo, Monoko,
Kimono.
kimono.
No, that's not
No,
the
it's
word.
not.
That's a dragon in it.
Hey, kimono.
That's Lambada, mate.
What's the word?
Kimono.
It is kimono.
That feels wrong, doesn't it?
Dressing gown. It's like a dressing
Yeah, I
gown.
know what
isn't
it
Yeah.
We know what that is, but it's not key. It's something else.
Oh no, I think it might be Kej. No,
What?
no, G.
Jamono.
That's what Michael Jackson says.
Kijo-
G.
it's called
Gi.
Yeah, it's called. No, that's your
the
karate,
karate
outfit.
one, yeah, okay,
yeah,
no,
it's
no.
your gi, which
And
is
what
confusing
Kej
because
cooks
it'll
with.
button up.
Well, anyway, we'll have to get back to
Yeah,
that.
anyway.
Okay, right. We got.
But yeah, I just thought, would you do that, Kej?
You know what? I would just for the what do you call it? The fun side of it, because I would be excited to open the bundle and see what I get in the Kinder Egg.
And actually, what they should do is,
Am I going to like the coloured clothes in there or not?
Yeah, exactly. And kimono. by the way.
Kimono.
It is kimono.
Yeah.
Labeled the national costume of Japan, the most well-known form of traditional Japanese clothing.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I think-
do you know
I
what?
think-
That my anxiety would kick in and be like, I don't think I wouldn't be looking forward to
But
it.
you could also rent kind of like because I'm not hot on fashion. I wear the odd
Whatever.
thing. Yeah, I'm just really basic. So this way you can kind of go, yeah, give me this year's colours and it's always pastels.
And it's only holiday clothing,
yeah,
really.
Why not? Why? I feel like it's part. It could be part of the
Part of the experience.
Yeah.
Or you get the clothing of that country. Do you know what I mean? So you dress like
you look bad in a kimono, bruv, and in a gi. If you just went around in the white thing, black belt, no matter what
Yeah,
belt.
no,
whatever
but
belt
that's
you want.
different. That's like a national dress. I get that. But this is more a case of they're just going to give you like 3 shirts.
Yeah, but they give you
four
that,
pairs of shirts.
They give you the thing to
shorts.
put in your hair as well. The little sticks as well.
I don't want to put those
And
sticks in my hair.
And the really white powder makeup that they put on. I don't know why they do that.
I don't want to dress. I don't want to dress up like that. But I'm just saying, it just grosses me out a bit, knowing that I've probably worn something that someone else has just worn.
Well, okay, so you could take if you
The
could take
other
your own
day.
kachis, if you take your own kachi bananas, right,
Yeah.
your own pants, would you wear everything else? Would you wear the trousers, the shorts, the t-shirts, the half sleeve shirts?
I think you've got to go there with
vests,
the.
the sportswear?
I think you've got to go there with the intention that I'm the first person wearing this, and then you just got to crack on.
I'm the first person.
I'm the first person who's wearing this clothes
Oh, okay.
and not
Oh.
worried how many other people have worn it.
So Katie's saying the best way to deal with problems in life, lie to yourself.
basically.
I think you got to fool yourself.
I'm not sure. I
think it's a good idea.
If I could take my own boxers and socks, then maybe.
Bruv, think about not having to pack.
That is.
Think about just
No, but
not
I don't
having
mind
to
it.
lugging that luggage around.
I don't mind it. That's just part of going away, isn't it?
No, but
And what they
maybe
should
it's
do
not.
is then is go, you know what? Even come in something that you're going to leave here and donate to charity or
Donate,
something, right? And we'll
But
give
they
you something to
just
go back
wash it and
home
give it
with.
to the next
That is
person.
brilliant.
Come on.
What's that?
I like that idea.
That said, you go in clothes that you donate to like a charity or whatever, or something,
fine.
or recycling or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you come back in an outfit, they give you like a Japanese outfit, or if it was a...
And it becomes a
whatever.
souvenir, and then you remember your lovely holiday. I think that's this guy. Get this guy on Thomas Cook.
him-
He's
get
brilliant.
him.
I'm sorry,
Job.
but if I was coming to the airport to pick you two up and you came out in one of those kimonos, I'd be like, I don't even know these guys.
No.
I ain't picking them up.
You'd be like, kimono, no. We
That's
come
a
out
tune.
through departures like that.
See, yeah, that's how we were
Arrivals.
vibing.
Yeah.
I got no joke.
But anyway, do you know what?
I got this suit,
In
boy.
a weird sort of way, you got to big up the airline because they're doing something though
Nah.
to change.
Yeah, and
planet.
then like
So you
that,
can't knock
Think
them for that.
outside the
It's
box.
funny because
Yeah.
you got
The
that
suitcase
invention.
box.
There's another invention that I was reading about, and it's
This is almost like things we've learned come early.
I know, but it was this woman who went to a restaurant, and all of a sudden she asked for the bill, and then she's now posted this bill on the website, and she's having a right sort of like massive moan about it.
Kimono.
No, she could be, but she's having a moan about it because basically on the receipt it says that she was charged for the live music that she was listening to in the restaurant.
What, like a tip? Like, hey guys.
Yeah,
right?
so her and her girlfriends were all charged for the live music, and they were like, "Oh my god, this is a new thing. Why weren't we told about this before?"
With the breakdown of the bills, you get like
Yeah,
starters,
so they were
mains, drinks,
starters, mains, yeah, and
live
then they
music.
got $8, which was the cover charge per person when there was music playing, and then apparently this money goes straight to the musician.
Okay.
Right, so it does pay them straight, but they're saying, "Well, hold a minute." This is not right. This is not how we should be doing it. Surely, you know, and why not just have it so that you could just give them a tip, or you know, the musicians could just ask,
or they tell everyone at the door, like, actually, we've got a band on tonight.
Correct.
It's $8 each.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then I suppose that's the same thing in a way. You're saying
would
you're
you be
here.
okay with that if that was if
tell
if
you
you
what-
saw that on your receipt? Would you be okay with that? Would you
it's-
kick up a fuss?
It's a bit Ryanair. You know when Ryanair kind of go, oh right, you want to, if you stand, you pay this much. You want to breathe, you can do that. You want to bring a bag, you got to play that. You know, want to book a chair, you want to book.
Yeah, but no, just to defend them a bit, it depends on what kind of place you go to. Because if you go to some of the places in London, they'll charge you for stuff that's like extortionate, or do you see what I mean?
Like who?
Just places in London. For example, if there's like a band, or like it could happen. You see
A
what I
jazz
mean?
band.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You see
but
what I mean?
just to be
I could see
added-
that happening.
But added to your bill makes it feel a little bit more forced. Whereas I think if they just said, look, guys, tonight, you know, there's an $8 cover charge. I think I'd prefer it that way round.
I think
I get that.
yeah.
I think maybe it's just mishandled by whatever the restaurant or whatever it is.
Yeah,
because you can do it in a better way.
And technically, you could argue, I didn't order the band. You just gave me the
Well,
band.
this is it.
It's like saying, oh, did you use the
It's like,
toilet?
I
You
went
used the
to
toilet
eat.
twice.
I came to eat your food. You put the music on there. I'm not listening.
I'm not paying for it.
TK Maxx.
I'm not listening.
They don't get Max.
Yeah, exactly. So but it reminds me actually of like sort of that whole
girl.
era of like going to like dinner and dance and like this sort of like there was this whole
bloody hell.
vibe. There was this whole vibe of like late 90s, early 2000s where you'd have these like Indian desi venues where there would be a band. And then you would go there. Like, I don't know if you guys were like, I was dragged along to so many that my mum and dad used to go to. Well, there was this one place like in, where was it? Like, I think it was near Norfolk called Mayfield. And then there was a clay oven in Wembley, Alperton. And you'd go there. And you'd
Still
be
there.
like,
That's still there.
clay oven is still there. Yeah, but do they still do this there?
Maybe,
Like,
I don't know.
so you'd go there. It's like a dinner and dance something. You'd be forced there with your parents and like you know your uncles and aunties and because they would all they'll be all dancing to whatever that old
Kej,
school. What?
Just that phrase, dinner and dance.
Oh my god!
It just sounds old. Like no one calls.
sounds-
Like, I don't think they exist anymore.
Yeah, no, but even if there is somewhere where food is served and dancing is done, no one in
No, but
2000
I don't think
plus.
that exists. I don't think that the food and the dancing happens anymore.
Well, I'll be honest.
Because I remember being on Sunrise Radio, and we used to give out regular weekly tickets on Friday night to the Sky Bar or the Sky Lounge, the dinner and dance that was going on there.
Is that the one at the Heathrow Hotel?
Yeah, Heathrow Hotel.
And I remember my sisters when they just got married.
Everyone wanted to
They
go.
went there on New Year's Eve, bruv. £100 a ticket, over £50 a ticket, and then
DJ a few of them.
Yeah.
Did ya?
Yeah.
And everyone's getting...
I used to give tickets out for that, for jokes, on a Friday. Sunrise Radio, drive time.
Well, you are a winner right here on Sunrise Radio.
Greatest station, radio station, Sunrise Radio. But did you guys never went? Did you guys didn't go?
No.
Really?
No.
Well,
you're talking about but you're talking about
these things as well.
No, but Kej is talking about a different era where it was. Like, for example, it wasn't a DJ and it wasn't like...
No, it wasn't DJ. They were a band.
You were talking about... It wasn't even... Bro, I'd say it was a guy with a harmonium singing into a mic.
No, they had like a few people on the tabla and
one with a tambourine.
Tambourine, and there was Mana, and then
so
all the
it's basically one of these...
uncles and aunties would be dancing, Jolika be together, and it's just like, and it was like live kind of mixing, and it was just like, and all the uncles are getting excited a bit. Should I be...
See, now it's brunches. I'm just trying to think. It's Bollywood brunches where you can do brunch, you can do drinks, and a bit of a dance.
You guys have never experienced. Surely the people
do you know what?
To the podcast have done this.
I tell you why.
Am I the only one who's been scarred?
I live in East London.
I live in South London.
You didn't have these places?
But there's not even any brown people down there.
No, there was. But they weren't. They're not.
Yeah, very few.
You know what?
There was a
Again,
handful of
sorry,
us.
I'm going to stereotype again. Statement Sandu today. I'm sorry. I'm taking the label. In Northwest London,
it's your area,
they're
bro.
more truer
It's your area,
to their
bro.
roots. Let's say that. Whereas we in the East and South, we like to mix in with Great Britain. Whereas you lot are like, I will only eat this. I'll only do this. I only go there.
See, we used to go to like like a Christmas do or something.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? As a
Hollywood's,
family.
Romford, Garage, R&B, House.
No, I'm talking about
but
when you were young.
there
No,
was
but
a
even when we
live
were
band
younger,
on.
like you'd get invited to stuff, but it
Like,
would
I
be,
didn't choose to go to these
wasn't
things.
a dinner and
We just have to.
dance.
And again, you'd be weirdly dressed because you're slightly smart, slightly casual.
Would you wear your dad's suit?
Yeah.
No, I never had a suit. I just.
So you wear your dad's one?
No, we would just wear like a shirt and trousers, like cord trousers, all right. But it was.
Cord trousers.
Oh my god, they were terrible. And
Matching, you and your brother?
Oh yeah, and it was just like it was. Actually, it was quite. I don't know how to describe it, but it was just
It's a community thing as well, because your dad's friends are there, your mum's friends are there.
But then, like you said, the adults would all get a little bit drunk, merry, and the kids, like, because we didn't have phones, so we're just like
running around.
We're running around. You play football with like the Coke bottle top for a bit, and then that gets boring, and then you end up just pulling 4 chairs and just falling asleep on them.
Yeah, that old chestnut. And then your mum's coat goes over you.
Yeah, the mum, the style, what do you call it, the shawl,
shawl,
and
shawl. I tried to chunni and shawl together.
That, and then
my mum's throwing shawl all over me.
Why am I the only one who's been scarred with that, and you guys got away with it?
No, I don't
but we never paid for that band. I mean, I guess that was just all in the.
No, it was like your £25.
But that was like a ticketed thing. It's a bit different.
Yeah, we weren't charged extra for that.
But I don't think, and I'm sure he'll correct me because he listens to the podcast. I don't think my dad liked those dinner dances.
Was he not that kind of dancer?
All
of a sudden they'll play Yahoo.
He'd do that at home. I love that, right? And he loves it. And we would actually.
I can imagine your dad busting a move.
And we shouted many times in there, right? Yahoo! Do you remember when is it Shammi Kapoor?
Sach needs to do a little
Which
remix.
Kapoor was that?
He was the really fair one who was very good looking. But I think probably Shammi.
Oh, right.
He was a fair one, brilliant hair.
Yeah. They're all a good-looking bunch, actually. All the fellas were. But we do that home, sing along home. But I think we had a lot of family that lived on the street as well. So again,
homeless?
On our street, they lived on our street.
Oh right, yeah,
just outside our house. We wouldn't let them in. And so everyone would always bundle over at some point. So
So you didn't need to go and look for the entertainment outside.
And obviously, Daiji plays the dolki. That was our dance.
Yeah.
And if I was lucky, I played a spoon.
Well, that was it. Once I started getting good at playing the harmonium, that was it. Then you just
you're like, hey, save the ticket money.
That's it.
We never went to none of that kind of stuff. Very rarely we'd get dragged to some sort of Navaratri event when we were kids.
Very rarely.
And even then, I'd fall asleep at that as well.
You don't go to stuff.
No.
What was it that you said you were a guest at a wedding the other day? Last week?
What do you mean you was a guest?
You said, not a wedding, you said you...
Birthday.
Yeah, and you go, I just turned up and just was there.
But Sach is not that kind of guy.
No.
I don't think, I don't think you really enjoy that side of it.
Well, you know what? Because you become conditioned, and I remember this from DJing. You're just used to being behind that little wall.
It's like, well, what am I doing here? If I'm not DJing, what am I doing here?
And then you just sort of sat there kind of going, I don't know what...
And you're not drinking. No.
Like, it's not that. He does like a...
I do. Like, for example, it was my mate's birthday last week, and I went to that. And he asked me to DJ. I didn't end up DJing because we were just all chatting and, having a good time. Someone else was playing. And it was nice to talk to people. So it's not like, it's awkward, but But that's like, I'd only go to that if it's like one of my closest mates.
Exactly,
I
with his
wouldn't-
crew,
I
with his
wouldn't.
friends are
I
there.
wouldn't go to like if Ked said, "Oh, I'm going to my mate's birthday. Come with me."
Yeah,
I'd be like,
that's what he would. Yeah.
No,
No,
why would
no,
I
that's
want to
not
do
Sach.
that?
No,
Why
no.
would I want to do that?
I'd
Well,
rather
you've
just
learned
say
that about Sach. Anything else that we've learned? Because we're on to
wow.
our favourite part of the podcast.
Can I stop you there? It's not someone's favourite part of the podcast. I've forgotten her name, but she messaged me on Instagram or in some way. She
Hold a
went,
minute. She doesn't like this part of the podcast, and you don't remember her name.
Yeah, because she said...
I think she needs to be outed in the brown local community.
I won't know. It's not because... Hear me out. She said, I don't like
Things we've learned.
things we've learned in your podcast because
I know
it
it all.
means the podcast is about to end.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
she said.
I
Yeah,
retract
okay.
my statement.
Yeah, exactly. But Kedge is like, burn her! No, Kedge, no. Kill her! No, wait, Kedge, please just hear me
Get
out
her out
now.
in the middle of the village.
Kill
and
everybody she knows!
Get the stones out. Yeah.
Exactly. Let's
No.
feed her Kimma!
Yeah. Yeah. No, not feed. Just let her
Let's
smell it.
Yeah. By the way, somebody else came up to me, and again, I can't remember who. It was
Oh
like
my
somebody-
God.
They went, oh, no, I'll tell you who it was. No, I won't tell you because he's a friend of ours.
Yeah,
We all know.
okay.
But he's someone who religiously listens to the podcast.
Yeah.
And also he works in the food business. He goes, shall we sneak some Kimma into Kedge's food?
I know who that is.
Yeah, I know.
Oh
you know.
my
yeah,
God.
Because he
Right.
said that same thing to me.
Did he? Okay,
Oh
right.
my God!
And
it
I was
would-
like,
if you want to
no,
see me
I said-
vomit, I don't think anything else would make me
I
vomit.
said,
as
no,
much as that.
I don't do pranks like that. But
Oh my
anyway,
God.
so yes,
No,
we
I
can
wouldn't do
officially
that. I
do.
wouldn't
We can do it.
things we've learned. Shall I kick things off?
Go on then.
Go for it.
My things we learned. As soon as I read it, I was like, oh, that's going in, and I kind of pick up my phone. I've got a little note section on my
So
phone.
have I. So have
that I
I.
write on my thing.
So do
this
I.
one, ancient Persian people.
Oh yeah. Probably our forefathers.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, that's what the video was all about. That's why I was watching it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think because I watched the whole thing about how we all just stem from Persian people
Talking about things like that,
and Pushto and all that kind of stuff.
and you know, I actually have to apologise to Tommy Sandu.
Oh, wow. Hold on a minute.
Breaking news.
I have to apologise to you because there was that a few episodes ago. You started banging on about pyramids.
Yeah.
Today, Ogoin and Chris Evans is banging on. He's almost forgotten that his song has run out, all right, because he's outside the studio talking to me about pyramids and how.
Oh, so now it's now it's
cool.
acceptable.
Chris
now
Evans,
it's
the
fine.
little ginger little right thing, right?
and he
yeah,
goes,
you
"Kedge,"
tell him I said
and,
that.
And I was like, my friend was like kind of
Yeah.
talking this, and I kind of laughed off, and he goes, "Kedge, I'm telling you."
They're
Oh,
incredible.
so now he's
Because
gone. Are you
they
going to go and watch all the
They
documentaries about
cannot-
pyramids?
They cannot be clear.
Wally.
And by the
He
way,
started telling me about the foundation of
Yeah.
it. He goes, how do they do
Please,
it underneath?
can we say
Right.
no?
And-
Save the. I don't want to. I
He's
don't,
got-
I
look
don't
how
hear
excited he
about
is.
it.
Look, I knew he would be
I've got more to
excited.
say.
Why?
And they don't know
Why?
how deep it goes. They reckon that we might only be looking at the tip.
Yeah.
It might just be the end of your
Yeah.
thing right now.
Yeah.
The whole shaft.
I
up
know.
below
This
it.
is what Chris was
So
telling me. So I was like, oh my
Dig
God.
it up
I said-
then, dig
I
it
said-
up.
I said to him, Tommy was
Dig it
telling
up.
the same thing, and I laughed at
It's
him.
a sea of sand. That's the problem. And they reckon there's still hidden cities under it. It's amazing. And I watched something else that came up on Netflix the other day that I started watching about, but it was
Can
a
you
bit more
just do the
serious.
things you learned?
Things like
Anyway.
ancient Persians
Yeah.
used to discuss problems that they might have in their life
Oh,
society
yeah.
twice. Once sober
Yeah.
and once
Drunk.
drunk.
Yeah.
Right? And they said the sober time provided logic and reasoning.
Correct.
And the drunken time provided alternative ways of thinking.
That's brilliant.
So they're going to go, right, we've got a problem. Like, first,
But I
let's
think
get
that
together.
kind of sounds
Well,
like us a little bit.
That's a very deathy way to do things. as
Yeah.
well, right? Let's just talk about it. I'm going to go, right, hold a minute. Now let's have a few drinks. And let's
And
talk
then you
about
carry
it
on
again.
talking about it again.
And you know what you're going to be like? Don't worry, my bruv.
And then you just
Don't
think,
worry,
yeah,
man. Let's
life's
get some-
okay.
Let's just go get some wings and
Yeah.
a kebab and everything will be
And crack
rosy.
on,
and
yeah.
so- And
Crack
just
on.
get
That's
on with
interesting,
it.
actually. I like that.
But
I like
that was a thing. That was a method ancient Persians used to do. One
brilliant.
sober, one time. Maybe you should try it yourself. Adopt it in your workplace. There you go. Who's next?
Can I go next?
Go on, then.
The thing I learnt was what is, I don't know if you got, Kej might know this. What is, when you have an I or a J,
Yeah.
what is the dot above it called?
Oh, okay. So umlaut. I know the German one for the two dots.
Is it like... This is not the word, but it sounds
Bindi.
like upixelon or something
Nope.
like that.
Nope.
Dotalon.
Nope. Shall
Just
I
the
think?
Steph
dot-
London?
The dot above
It's got,
that.
it's got, it's a word. It's a word.
What's the first letter?
Doti.
T.
Tran.
No, I
Tran. Tran.
No, there's no tran going on.
Tivio. Trevio.
No.
Dota.
Close.
Go on.
No, it's not.
Totem.
Tittle.
Tittle.
The little dot.
Yeah.
Above an I and a J.
It's called tittle.
So it's a very important part of it.
T-I-T-T-L-E.
So tittle tattle.
Ah.
Maybe because it's I and J. So you need one.
So
for one.
really, they shouldn't say. I'm
You've
not-
got one tittle in your name. So, have
Yeah.
I.
Yeah.
You've got no tittles.
So no,
You got
you're
no
right.
tails and you got no tails. You got no tails, you got no tails. You got no tails, you got no tails.
We are the tails. So really, you should be saying, instead of like, oh, I'm going to dot the I's and cross the T's, you should be saying, I'm going to tit the I's and cross the T's.
Yeah.
I'm going to tittle the I's.
Tittle the eye.
I'm going to tilt the eye.
Do you want me to tittle your eye?
You can if you want.
Be careful about that. Don't want to get blinded.
But yeah, that's the thing. I never knew that.
Very good.
That
That's
is
a good one.
That's
That,
really interesting.
I'm banking it, Kej.
For
It's going to go in the Christmas one.
The Christmas
It's going to go
special.
in the Christmas special.
Tittle.
this is
Tittle's going in
potentially
the Christmas
Yeah.
one.
that is one for Christmas. This is
Polly
potentially
put the tittle on. Polly put the tittle on. Sorry, you started off on silly chance.
it's my fault.
By the way, have I told you my Polly put the kettle on thing? So this is so surreal. Across the road from us, we live in number 6 in our street.
Yeah.
Number 3, 5, and 7 were 3 desi aunties. So we're
Yeah.
number 3 auntie, number 5 auntie,
Oh
number
yeah,
7 auntie,
we know
right?
about the aunties across
Number
the street.
3 auntie, right? Her son was called Suki,
Yeah.
and her daughter was called Polly.
That's brilliant.
So when we grew up singing Polly,
I think you've done this story in one of the very, very early episodes of the
I'm sure
podcast.
people remember it, right? But I'm like, which came first? I don't know, because I grew up with Polly put the kettle on all my life.
Yeah.
But do you know Polly put the kettle on?
No.
Do you know the song Polly?
Yeah,
Put the Kettle
Polly.
On?
Well, you
So
don't know
do-
Polly put the kettle on.
No.
And then Suki put it back off again.
But why Suki? Suki, Punjabi name.
It's Suki, yeah.
Is
And
it
the Polly
Suki?
could be.
Polly?
Polly could be Punjabi as well.
I don't know. Anyway, what's going
So
on?
what? This is an actual rhyme with
Yeah.
Polly and Suki.
Polly put
The
the
kettle
kettle
on.
on. Polly put the kettle on.
Polly put the kettle on.
We all had tea.
Tea.
Suki took it off again. He docked us.
Suki, take it off.
Just being
As
out-
in
out
Suki,
water.
straight up Suki.
Suki.
yeah.
Suki. We
White-
all, and then
white
it goes,
guy, Suki.
We all went home.
Home.
That's it.
Suki was the because she made you Suki. No, she made you Duki.
But Polly is making tea because good girl Polly.
Was this a Punjabi rhyme?
I don't know,
Exactly.
but we knew it. I learnt it at a private school.
Right.
Oh.
There you go. I learned it in a ghetto school. And not only that, I just presumed it was because we had Polly and Suki across the road.
Maybe
right?
they were the originators.
And I'm like,
Maybe.
So anyway,
That's really strange.
But maybe someone can give me the origin.
Right,
of that.
potential one for the Christmas one. So
Oh,
get ready
you
to
reckon-
double
he's-
bank
I
here.
don't
Double
know,
bank.
I
Double
wouldn't
bank.
say that.
I've already got that. I've already got that
No,
crown.
we're not-
I've already got that crown.
Who was the winner that won Wimbledon this year?
Alcaraz.
Carlos Alcaraz. He's the first man
Alcaraz.
ever to win Wimbledon with a Z in his surname, which means that there is one letter left that's never appeared in the men's singles champion surname. What letter could that be?
X.
No.
No, okay. There must be in the surname only.
Yes.
So there's not a Xavier. Oh, I don't know. It could be.
Q.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so watch out for that.
Someone with a
That's
Q in the
that,
name.
you've got to shout bingo once we get that. But we
Yeah,
haven't.
what's
we've
that? Full
not-
house then.
That's a full house in Wimbledon. But yeah.
So the trivia is nobody with the letter Q,
Q
in their surname has
has
ever
won
won
the men's.
Wimbledon. But
Yeah.
all of the other letters, all the 25 letters,
all in the surname.
all the
And
RAE.
Z was the second last to be completed.
There you go. So we just need a Q now for the next winner. Who could win it then? Attic.
Carlos Quiros.
Okay. Oh no,
He's a football coach.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
But there was a Kyrgios that was a tennis player as well, wasn't there?
There was, but maybe he
Nick,
hasn't made
Nick
it. That.
Kyrgios.
Nick Kyrgios. No, that's with a K.
That's with a K. Yeah, it's not.
Don't let me get curious.
Yes.
Sorry.
All right,
that was
Max,
a
not
character
him.
reference. Yeah, there you go. Max. I wouldn't remember that.
I asked him one earlier, and he was like, "I wouldn't have a clue."
Go on, do a little DJ trivia.
Do the one that you did to me. Because I did.
What was the song you were singing? And
Well,
I'll
I
tell.
don't even remember what I was saying.
I feel good.
I
good.
feel good.
What's the name of that song, Tommy?
Good. Oh, I don't know.
Who knows the name to that?
good.
Who knows the name to that
I
song?
feel good.
I feel good. Exactly.
Good. Is it called Good?
No.
Goodwood.
I'm surprised you know that as a DJ.
Well, I bet no one knows the name of that song because you just go, I feel good,
Yeah,
good,
but I bet
good.
it's the next line. That
It says Emma.
Neighborhood.
Is it Neighborhood?
It's the name of the song.
I honestly didn't know that. And do you
Zed
know who
Bias.
it was? There you go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. Yeah.
I
The
didn't know
Zed
that.
Bias. He was a bit more on the kind of hardcore side for me.
But that was a banger.
Yeah, it was.
That was a banger.
Anyway,
There you go.
sorry. There you go. A little bit of
That was
trivia.
a
there.
little extra little things you learned
There
there.
you go. So it wasn't the end of the podcast. If you switched off at things we learned because you're like, oh, it's the
Add
end of
that
the
to your
podcast.
Spotify playlist this
Yeah.
week. Neighborhood.
Yeah. All right.
It's a tune.
No. And
And the Maxwell D song.
and review us, like us, share us, tell your friends about the podcast. If you have, like, okay, I was talking to my cousin yesterday, and he was kind of going, I'm at that age of my in my life. I'm thinking about the kind of person I am. How can I be a better dad? How can I be? I said, you know what? Get into the podcast world. And he goes, just give it to me in layman's terms. What is a podcast? This is the guy who's my age, right?
Wow.
And like, so people still don't know.
Yeah.
If you find there's someone who's maybe just going for a bit of a crappy time, or has got a lot going on at work, or maybe just feels a bit down, who could probably do with some lad company, tell them about this podcast.
It's not even lad. It's just
Yeah,
like just
yeah,
me outside
just
the table.
company.
Me outside the table.
Yeah, and actually, girls or guys, actually, you're absolutely right there, Kate. Sorry, right. And so just tell them about it and kind of go, look, if you want a little pick me up, try this out because I get so many people again now because of the Bollywood show. People are going, you guys make me laugh so much, make me feel so good. I look so forward to it, and I'm so glad. It's just nonsense for us, a bit of fun.
I know people that just want voices on in the house. Do you know if they're just
I think
themselves
it's therapy for us, therapy for everyone else.
I have LBC on for that reason.
Mate, I need therapy after this. It's not therapy for me.
He needs another podcast to get with this podcast. That's why me and Sach record our own podcast when Kej is in.
Oh.
Okay, look, we got to go.
Laters.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Laters.